We now speak to COPE Acting General Secretary Eric Mohlapa-Maswi. Very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. We know that Mapisa-Nqakula has denied the graft charges leveled against her, and she says her resignation was in no way an admission of guilt. What is your immediate reaction?
Our immediate reaction as Congress of the People is that the resignation is long overdue. She should have resigned long time ago, immediately after these charges were put forth. And then she just dilly-dallied, and of course, after having said that, we welcome the resignation. But what we want to say is that the sanctity of the National Assembly and the integrity should have been respected at that time when she was charged, and when the House was stashed and then allegations started to move. She should have resigned at that time. But we really welcome her decision to resign. And that she's innocent is something else. You know, she cannot tell us, the public, that she's innocent. She has the authority that she has to look at, which is the stand a chance in the court and be able to elaborate her case in the court.
Yeah, and of course this resignation comes just a day after losing her High Court bid to ward off being taken into custody. What would you like to see happen from this point onwards? More so because the NPA remains tight-lipped on when arrest will take place.
What we expect as the people of South Africa is that, you know, justice has to be served, and if he failed to ward off the arrest, then it means therefore that we would have to urge her to hand herself over to the police to avoid embarrassment, and to make sure that, you know, she is being given a chance to state her case in the court of law. So, but what we have to do now is to say to the police, you know, in South Africa we are all equal. You know, there should not be preferences. So immediately, because she failed and then she has resigned, then she must be arrested.
What kind of precedent do you think this resignation now sets for members of parliament?
You know, members of parliament must know that the public invested their trust in them, and they must then conduct themselves in such a way that it is acceptable in order to respect the sanctity and the integrity of the House, of the National Assembly as members of parliament. You know, as far as we are concerned, Mapisa-Nqakula has never been recommended to be befitting the office of the Speaker, because when she was put in office in 2021, there was a cloud hanging above herself, and for that matter, we as Congress of the People were saying, you know, Mapisa-Nqakula is not befitting the position of a Speaker because of the cloud that is hanging, only to find that later on there are some of the things that were unearthed. So members of parliament must know that they are not above the law. As much as they are there to make the law, the very same law that they are making in national parliament must even apply on themselves. This is not animal farm. We are all equal as South Africans, whether rich or poor, whether you are a member of parliament or you are not a member of parliament, the laws of South Africa applies equally to all of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for weighing in on this discussion.